Good enough. Who's the guy in your recent selfie? So there's like a good few questions that are asking about the guy in the picture where you can't see his face. It's just his torso, but you can see me. Anywho, he is the guy who is giving me butterflies, and the last one I think about before I go to sleep. He's just a fucking sweetheart. He's so real and he's so spontaneous like me, and he gives me hope and confidence, and it's so refreshing. And I don't know, we'll see where it goes. When you're done with porn, will Ricky still exist? The same person went on to say that because Beyonce killed Sasha Fierce. I plan on making Ricky a trademark. Like, I'm thinking of starting maybe like clothing or like an underwear line, maybe down the line. And I want to use this name as like a platform and use that to promote a label, you know? So I don't think Ricky will ever die. I don't see him going away in the near future, so. Have you fucked any girls lately? No. Can you give advice on a mind-blowing blowjob? What turns a guy on during sex? Alright, couple tips for a blowjob. I would say don't try to bite off more than you can chew, which is probably really bad pun. You should probably try not to bite off any part of a penis. Although I must say I enjoy my foreskin getting nibbled a little bit, kind of into that. Hands are good, but don't grip too hard. I had a guy give me a hand job once, way back when. He literally gave me rug burn on my dick. Miserable. Rookie. Don't try to do too much, you know, don't try to like pull out all the stops. People try to like do these like all these porn star things, like these things they see in porn, and a lot of that's just so fake, you know, like just do what feels good. Pay attention to the head. Don't like I don't want to say suck it off, because you are sucking off, you know, but don't be gentle. There's a lot of sensitivity around the head, so you want to pay attention to that. Keep a good grip, not too tight, not too loose. Hands are good, you know. If you can't deep throat, like practice deep throating. Take a banana or a lollipop or a popsicle and practice. See how far you can go, because you don't want to be going balls deep on a dude and, you know, all of a sudden you fucking puke up your lunch all over his lap, because that's a buzzkill. That's a surefire way to end that. So be careful of that. What turns a guy on during sex? Compliment him. I don't be like, Let him know when he's doing something right. But don't ruin sex with words. I feel like, you know, you can kind of ruin the moment in trying to talk dirty too much. For me personally, I'm speaking personally. Like, porn sex is just, it's so fantastical, you know, there's so much yelling and dirty talk and spank me and be my bitch. It's just, I know for me personally, a lot of that is fake. Like, that's acting. Do what feels good, do what feels right, let him know what he's doing right, let him know what he's doing wrong. You both want to enjoy it, right? This segues into my next question. Is the sex you have in porn like the sex you have in real life? I mean, there are definite... I mean, you saw Jake Bass and I, like, when I was on top of him on the couch, like, that's real life, but there are other scenes where it's just, like, super duper pounding out, like, throwing out my back, and I'm just like, ow, bro, chill. Like, for the most part, no. For the most part, porn sex is not how I have sex in real life. There are aspects of it that do carry back and forth, but I'm definitely not as loud in real life sex as I am in porn, but that's something they encourage. Like, they pay us to be vocal, you know, so. So there was an anon that invited me to the art rave ball in Atlanta, and that is extremely sweet. Thank you for the invite. However, Atlanta is like, it's got to be like 6-7 hours from where I live, and traveling down there would probably equate if I were to buy my own ticket. So I thank you all the same. It was very sweet. Alright, where do you stick your phone when you go-go? Sometimes I'll stick it in my bandana or like my underwear garter. If I'm wearing high socks, I'll stick it in the socks. That's always good for go-going. Most of the time, I'm hiding it in VIP, though, letting it charge. Because we work into the wee hours of the morning, and you don't want a dead phone. Where can I see you dance? Have you been with a black guy? Name 3 black actors that you think are sexy. You can see me dance almost every Friday at Berlin in New York City. Berlin is the party at Club Providence, which is 311 West 57th between 8th and 9th. Get there around 11, midnight. We go to like 4 in the morning. I have been with a black guy. 3 black actors I think are super sexy. Jamie Foxx is sexy. Will Smith is hot. And even though he's more of a singer than an actor, he's still a performer. Trey Songz can get it. Okay, we're coming to the end here. What about... Okay. Someone asked me... Ooh, where the fuck's my phone? I'm using it. Someone asked me about a post. I reblogged something about a female porn star who just got out of porn, and she couldn't be happier to be getting out of the industry. She said that she endured a lot of abuse, physically and mentally, and this person asks, is it the same in the gay industry? And I have to say, it's, in my experience, it's different for guys because we are, I don't know, I think girls have it worse. Female porn stars definitely get it worse than male porn stars do. And this is in my opinion, in my experience. I've only been doing this for just over a year, maybe a year and a half now. And I'm fortunate enough to work with a studio who respects their models and does not force us to do anything we're not willing to, or puts us in situations where we're not comfortable with. So maybe I'm not the best person to answer the question, but in my experience, it seems like female porn stars get it a lot more rough than male porn stars. No pun intended. God, I'm full of them. Okay, I have a few more questions. I'm gonna grab my Kindle real quick. It's right there. Oh. By the way, I just got a couple things in the mail from my P.O. box, and this little number was one of them. It's like this Cocksocks brand underwear thing. It is super sexy, super breathable, and thank you, whoever bought it. It fits great. And there's also a jacket, and it's kind of small. It's really, really, really cute, but it's kind of small. But you know what? I'm going to wear it to Berlin on Friday, and there will be photo evidence. Okay. Dead air, it's not good. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Alright. I've been seeing this guy who's a strict top, and I mean strict. Like, I can't even be on top riding him or anything. I have to be below him. And honestly, I just feel like some useless girl laying there taking it. I don't mind being bottom, but we get into so many fights about switching up our positions. Plus, he's 3 years older than me, so he feels all macho. How do you deal with strict tops in your work? Have you encountered them? Help. Sad face. I just want to spice things up in my sex life. I don't blame you. Like I mentioned earlier, relationships are about compromise. If this guy isn't willing to at least let you ride him, like, I mean, just be on top, like, literally on top of him riding his dick, let alone top him, maybe it's time to reevaluate. Easier said than done, I don't know. It doesn't sound like an extreme request to make, or I don't know. It's hard because I know especially when the sex is really good, you look past other qualities that you less than care for. But that's what I gotta say about that. How do I deal with strict tops in my work? I mean, I'm very versatile, so, and it's not every time I have to bottom. I'm lucky enough to switch it up a lot in my work, so that hasn't been an issue really. Good luck, my friend. Did you have a job before working in porn? Yeah. My first job was a cashier at ShopRite. I was miserable. That fucking sucked. Props to all my cashiers out there. You do a noble service. I know customers fucking suck, so props to all of you. I'm dating this guy that doesn't want people knowing we're a couple. I'm openly gay, and he won't go anywhere except behind closed doors with me. I always tell him that I deserve better, and he says he's not ready to come out, and I need to stop pushing. What do you think? P.S. I'm 18 and he's 17, and we're both in our last year of high school. Ooh, slippery slope. It's tough. My first was way in the closet, and I was not. I was already out, but none of his friends knew, like none of his family knew. He kind of lived far away. Like he would travel distance to do his dirt. And it got old. It fucking got old, and that died out. if this guy is doing everything he should in a relationship, you have to appreciate that. I know it's frustrating to not be able to hold his hand walking down the street or in the mall or kiss him at the movie theater. These are the things I want to fucking do in a relationship. I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to be ashamed of. And neither should you, and neither should he. You remind that of him. If he's afraid of losing friends, family, those people that can't accept you aren't your friends. Your family, fuck them. You don't choose your family. We're bound with these people by blood. Whether they choose to accept you or not, I don't know, man, but I know the weight of having that on your fucking chest, on your shoulders, sucks. And when that's lifted, you are liberated. You feel better. This can only go on for so long. You're in your last year of high school. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's all downhill from here. No, that's not true. But fuck it, go out with a bang. I don't know. I hope that you can encourage him enough to be confident enough to come out. So I wish you luck. Did you give up anything for Lent? I did. Would you rather give up porn scenes or Berlin Fridays? See, this is contradicting because I do Berlin Fridays because Cocky Boys pays me to go do Berlin Fridays. It's advertised as Porn House. Like, we send our Cocky Boys there and we go, and I love it. It's a great time and it's a steady gig. I mean, if they weren't correlated though, I would drop Berlin Fridays, yeah. But those go together. Fuck it. I have a foot fetish and would really, really love if you took a picture of your feet. I'm not about it, but yours are amazing. Thank you. I get this here and there. People ask me to take pictures of my feet, and I'm really not into feet like that. But I'll let you take a screen cap if you want. There's my foot. Favorite sexual position? Face down, ass up. Do you believe that most people deserve second chances? Yes. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Right? Right? Yeah, that's how it goes. This is Pink Likes Lanson. Do you know if there's any way to turn off retweets on Twitter? It's not you, Ricky. It's De Silva Prieto followers driving me crazy with their tweets. I would ask you on Twitter, but you don't follow me. Here I am. Can you help me? I have no idea who that is. Sorry. I don't know. Sorry. We saw you exchange some tweets in French with Jake Bass. Do you speak French? No, I don't speak French. However, when I was in Montreal, I was surprised at how much I was able to understand on signs and advertisements, because I speak Spanish. I'm working on my Italian, and the Romance languages are all very similar. So maybe one day, I don't know, but no, I don't speak French. Stop dissing Gaga. She's amazing regardless. Of course I think Lady Gaga's amazing. I wouldn't have got the bitch tatted if I didn't believe that. I just don't like her getting puked on stage. Sorry, not sorry. Hi Ricky, love your scenes. You're so beautiful. It seems you enjoy swallowing. Is that true? Do you like the taste of cum? Some cum tastes better than others cum. And that has a lot to do with what you eat. Like, if you... He's a vegetarian, so that makes for sweeter cum. As where meat eaters will have very bitter cum. And like density of cum depends on how hydrated you are. Like if someone doesn't drink a lot of water, doesn't drink a lot during the day, their cum is going to be really like thick, really thick, like congealed, as compared to someone who's like very, very hydrated, like myself. Like you'll probably end up with bigger loads and like it's a little thinner, it's not as jello-y, for lack of a better word. Opinion on Perez Hilton. The dude's trying to make a buck, but I don't like the way he does it. You don't have to slander people and stalk people and do it like that. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't care. He doesn't seem like a great guy, though. Last one. This came in today. What's with your fascination with weapons? I'm not judging, just curious. Not sure. I definitely have a gun fetish, though. Like, I got this. Oh, this is probably my least favorite tattoo, by the way. It's a couple of guns. And they're facing each other because it's supposed to look like the Gemini symbol, kind of, sort of. Do you see it? Like one line, two line, and then the cap, and then the bottom, which would make the Roman numeral 2. I know, it's kind of janky. We'll not get into it. I'm not a Gemini. Let's leave it at that. But yeah, I don't know. I have like a gun fetish, and I think violence is terrible. I do, but I think guns themselves are kind of really sexy. And crosses. I have a cross fetish, like crucifixes and rosaries and just like crosses in general. I think they're cool. So, thanks for all the questions and comments and... Oh, God. We made it through another one. Where are we at? Holy shit. 43 minutes? I've been sitting here talking for 43 minutes? I need to do some laundry or something. I don't know. Here, how about for listening to me ramble for so long, I'll, I don't know, twerk it out for you for real quick. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time. Be good, be kind. Peace out.